Viewers, it's a shocking incident in the national capital. A 23-year-old Sahil Dhaneshra was killed in an accident on the 3rd of February, involving a minor SUV driver who has now been granted interim bail by the court. Now, the victim's mother has made an emotional appeal for justice, even as the police registered an FIR for rash driving and negligence. They've also seized the CCTV footage and are probing allegations that the unlicensed driver was making reels.
Ina, Sahil Dhaneshra की मदर, सिंगल पेरेंट। मैंने अपने बच्चे को 23 साल से एज ए सिंगल मदर पाला है और एक रईसजादे की स्कॉर्पियो जो कि स्पीड की रील और स्टंट मारने के लिए अपने घर से गाड़ी लेके निकले थे अनलाइसेंस्ड। उस लड़के को गाड़ी चलानी भी नहीं आती। ही वॉज अनलाइसेंस्ड ड्राइवर। उसने 3 फरवरी को मेरे मासूम बच्चे को अपनी गाड़ी से ऑन द स्पॉट उड़ा दिया। मेरे बच्चे को उड़ा दिया उसने। आई एम ए हेल्पलेस मदर अलोन। आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल मीडिया and people of Dwarka to come forward to help me, please. I request, I beg as a mother, please save your children. Please save your children and help me also. Please come forward.
Amid the growing chorus seeking justice for Sahil, Times Now has accessed key details of the police investigation so far, and sources reveal that minor was found driving the vehicle without license. So the minor who was behind the wheels did not even have license. The vehicle was also involved in multiple other violations. We are told that challans were issued. The vehicles involved have also been seized and mechanically inspected. The police officials also collecting CCTV footage as part of the probe. My colleague Kritika is getting us these details. And Kritika, what are the details? Because we just heard the emotional appeal from the mother, and she says that a minor was behind the speeding SUV. She says reels were being made, and that is what led to her child losing his life.
Well, yes, Pratibha, as per the allegation of the mother of Ina, she says that a minor as well as his sister were in the car in the black Scorpio at the time of the accident, and she's alleged that they were making reels, and that is why it was a case of rash and negligent driving. What the police sources have revealed is that through a combing of the CCTV footage, it appears that the Scorpio first rammed into the bike head-on, the bike that 23-year-old Sahil was driving for work in the early hours of February the 3rd, and that is how the accident happened. After this, the Scorpio goes on to collide into a white Swift Desire, a taxi as well, the driver of whom also remains critically injured as well. However, Sahil died instantly on spot. He suffered multiple hemorrhages as well. So there was no chance. In fact, he was brought to the hospital unconscious and unresponsive, and that is why he was also declared brought dead. But this is a key detail here, that the mother is alleging that the minor as well as his sister were present inside the car. It was a case of rash and negligent driving. This is also the section under which the FIR has also been registered, rash and negligent driving, amounting to death due to negligence. These are the charges that have currently been framed in the FIR. However, the emotional appeal that comes from the end of the mother comes at a time wherein interim bail has been granted to this minor in order for the person to write his board examinations. This is what is currently being questioned by Ina, the mother, the single mother of Sahil. She said that for the last 23 years, she's been raising the boy as a single parent, having dealt with immense financial vulnerability. Some
very heartbreaking details as well, and she says that on one hand was her son with a bright future, his life being taken away by this reckless act, and she says that the teenager didn't even have a license, should not have been behind the wheels at all. Stay with us, Kritika. We have more details coming in. Times Now has in fact details of the post-mortem, and the autopsy has revealed some horrific injuries, exposing the full extent of the trauma suffered in the collision. And according to the report, there were multiple abrasions all over the body. And let's go across to my colleague Priyank Tripathi joining us on the broadcast with the details. And Priyank, there is a lot of outrage demanding justice for Sahil, because this is a 17-year-old behind the wheels. And what's even more shocking is that Just about 10 days after this fatal accident, he is out on bail. What are the details of the autopsy report?
Autopsy report is suggesting that there have been multiple fractures found on the left side of the ribs. In fact, both layers of the ribs were broken, and around 100 ml of blood was also present in a clotted manner. There have been head injury on the frontal left region of the deceased, and the left temporal partial bone of the skull was also found fractured. Postmortem finding had also suggested that a massive hemorrhage was found in the body of the deceased because of the impact of this particular vehicle. The Delhi police is now saying that since the juvenile was under the age of 18 and he was a juvenile, that's why Section 199A of the Motor Vehicle Act has been added. And the father's name has also been mentioned in the charge sheet, and since these are the bailable sections, he was also released on bail. So this is certainly something what Times Now has been campaigning over the period of last 10 to 12 years, that there's a need to amend the Motor Vehicle Act. After the civil line accident happened when Siddharth had lost his life, where a speeding Mercedes, which was driven by the juveniles, had hit him, who were on a joyride. There have been series of changes which has been done by the Delhi police, where they have started mentioning the name of the main owner of the vehicle, and the parents have also been held liable for this kind of action by providing the vehicle to the juveniles in these kind of cases. This is also seen in this particular case where the father's name has been mentioned, but the postmortem findings are very scary. It is showing the kind of impact the deceased had when the high-speeding SUV had hit him.
Okay, killed by a juvenile who should not have been behind the wheels at all. A 17-year-old who has now been taken into custody, yes, but has been granted bail owing to the Class 10th examinations. You can imagine what the mother is going through. She has given out an emotional appeal, and here is what she said.
Ina साहिल दनेसरा की मदर, सिंगल पेरेंट। मैंने अपने बच्चे को 23 साल से एज ए सिंगल मदर पाला है, और एक रईसजादे की स्कॉर्पियो जो कि स्पीड की रील और स्टंट मारने के लिए अपने घर से गाड़ी लेके निकले थे, अनलाइसेंस्ड। उस लड़के को गाड़ी चलानी भी नहीं आती। ही वॉज अनलाइसेंस्ड ड्राइवर। उसने 3 फरवरी को मेरे मासूम बच्चे को अपनी गाड़ी से ऑन द स्पॉट उड़ा दिया। मेरे बच्चे को उड़ा दिया उसने। आई एम ए हेल्पलेस मदर अलोन। आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल मीडिया and people of Dwarka to come forward to help me, please. I request, I beg as a mother, please save your children. Please save your children and help me also. Please come forward.
We also have the details of the autopsy that we just played out as well, and it gives you an indication of the kind of collision that took place. The teenager who was driving the car, clearly not in control of the vehicle at all, was driving at a high speed. That's what multiple eyewitnesses have said as well. And the mother going on to say that they were busy making reels, and that is what led to her son losing his life. And Kritika, in the emotional appeal, the mother has asked for action to be taken, and this system has failed her because there are multiple challans on the same vehicle, and within just a week, on February 3rd is when the accident took place, and by the 10th of February, the juvenile was out on bail.
Well, yes, precisely. In fact, the challans, they range from different violations, from traffic violations to, in fact, not having a pollution under control certificate, to also being fined earlier as well for not having a license on board was also one of the challans that was levied upon this particular vehicle. So this is in fact a case of repeat offender as well. Now what the mother is also pointing out, in fact the community as well, they've reached out to the other residents in Dwarka and charted a petition directed towards the Delhi Police Commissioner, which has 3 demands. The demands are as follows. They said the petition demands for stronger laws as far as traffic violations is concerned across the country. It also demands for more stringent legal action against both the driver as well as the owner of the car, because at the end of the day, if the child is a minor, then it is the onus of the parents to also be more careful and in fact much more vigilant in not allowing unlicensed people to drive their vehicles. That is point number 2. And then it is also being demanded that proper compensation should also be paid to the mother in this case, because she's saying that she's left absolutely financially vulnerable as her 23-year-old son has lost his life. And these are the few points that she is making in the change petition as well. It also notes about how the life of Sahil was cut short due to reckless behavior, due to lawlessness, and this is something which is a repeat pattern as well. Now, we've seen her in her emotional appeal also. She's reaching out to the larger community to draw attention to this. This has also become a point of politics wherein the Aam Aadmi Party has also stepped in and question the Delhi government, asking why should anyone be begging for justice. This is what Aam Aadmi Party Delhi chief Saurabh Bharadwaj has also today written on his social media platform X. He's also saying that this is also coming in at a time wherein board exams are beginning and some students have come to the fore wherein they've complained about not getting their admit cards. But he is now alleged that the government is trying to shield such criminals. So this is also now turning into a political slugfest as well, even as Ina's request and emotional appeals continue. Today, a prayer meet is also expected to be organized by the family of Sahil, wherein close family and friends would also assemble, as well as the other residents in Dwarka as well. Remember, in her note, she has also alleged that she has accused the driver as well as his sister of attempting to make reels that morning, and that is how the accident in fact occurred. We're also learning that the driver of the taxi driver in the 3-vehicle collision was also critically injured on that day. So it is not just Sahil who unfortunately lost his life, but also another person who was also grievously injured. We've already seen the nature of injuries by the means of the autopsy reports that has been accessed by Times Now. It clearly shows multiple injuries, and in fact that is the reason why he died on spot and was brought there to the hospital as well. It raises again the question of how time and time again even it puts light on parents who allow their underage kids to also drive their vehicles, which sooner or later become a subject of such accidents too. Over to you.
Okay, all right. So, Kritika, what are the details of the investigation so far in the case? You mentioned that this was a multi-car accident. In fact, the speeding vehicle rammed into multiple vehicles. What are the details of the investigations and the circumstances around the accident? What are the details revealed by the police officials?
Well, yes, so Sahil was on his Yamaha bike on the morning of February 3rd. He was around Dwarka Sector 11. And beside a private college is where this accident happened. Now, what the eyewitnesses have also, what people have recounted, however, is that there was a speeding black Scorpio, which has currently been seized by the Delhi police and inspected as well. This Scorpio, which was driven by the accused, also had his sister in the passenger seat as well, rams head-on to the bike and later also collides with a white taxi, a white Swift Desire as well, injuring the driver of that taxi as well. Now, the investigation has also revealed that Sahil unfortunately suffered grievous injuries and is assumed to have died on spot because he was brought to hospital in an unresponsive and unreactive state, and that is how the doctors also concluded that he died on spot. The range of his injuries also multiple hemorrhage as well as crash impact on his skull has also been noted in the autopsy report that has been accessed by Times Now. So it was certainly a very, very in fact grievous accident that had occurred. The mother had only received information of the same by noon that day. Over to you.
Okay, all right. Kritika, thank you for joining us with all those details.